Good evening to everyone. In a few minutes, we'll be starting our uh, webinar for this evening, which is titled How to Put Up Your Own Business Company. It's regarding entrepreneurship or technopreneurship. So we would like to impart to you how to put up uh, one's own company, because we believe that this is what we Filipinos need to do, especially those technopreneurs. So anyway, so this is intended for our fellow Filipinos. So we will be delivering it in Taglish, in a combination of English and the Tagalog language. Okay, so I hope you'll be able to pick up something on this, so that very soon you'll be able to establish your own company. Again, for those who are with us tonight, ating gagawin ito dahil tayo naniniwala na ito'y kailangan ng ating bansa. Ang mas madaming mga technopreneurs, no? Lalo na yung mga inhinyero, mga arkitekto, o mga innovators, mga inventors, ang magagaling sa computer, no? Computer science. Sa computer science kasi maraming mga posibilidad lalo ng mga tinatawag natin mga applications, mga app, ano? At yan yung nagpapadali sa mga no? Nakita naman natin yung pagyaman ni Mr. Bill Gates, at saka of course itong si Mark Zuckerberg, at mga iba pang mga sistema na gumagamit ng mga computers at itong automation. Okay, so let's now let's have our invocation first. The name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Amang banal, pinupuri ka namin at pinasasalamatan, mga biyaya at sa tuloy-tuloy mong paggabay sa amin. Maraming salamat po sa pagkakataon na makapaglingkod sa aming mga kapatid at sa aming bayan. Sana po magawain ito ay magbibigay ng dagdag na kaalaman, kakayahan at kaunlaran ng bawat isa at para sa aming bayan. At sana po ilayo mo po kami sa sakit at lalo na itong COVID, no? At siyempre ilayo mo rin kami sa sakuna. Lahat pong ito ay aming tinataas sa iyo, dakilang Ama, sa pangalan ng iyong anak na si Jesus. Amen. Okay, so ako po si Engineer William Jacinto Juan, isa pong national engineer na sa ngayon ay ang pinagkakabalahan ay ang pagde-design o pagiging consultant sa larangan ng mechanical, electrical, plumbing at fire protection. At tayo rin ay pasimuno sa mga nagde-design at nagkakabit ng mga solar rooftops na tayo naniniwala na ito'y magbibigay din ng malaking bentahe sa ating bansa pag tayong mga Pilipino ay gagamit nito. Okay, so I've been in practice for about 45 finished electrical engineering and mechanical engineering at the National University, and we put up companies since we started our own business decades ago. We did had itong na Apocalypse Trading. Ito, Apocalypse Trading from 1990 ay ginawa nating korporasyon, no, na tinatag natin to na yan ang pinakaunang kumpanya na tinatag natin bago nating kinanganan itong Apocalypse Trading, no. At 59 years old na, medyo itinigil ko na itong Versatech Consultants and Management Corporation na gamitin. Mangyari kasi maraming sa mga partners ko dyan ang kinuha na ni Lord. So, siyempre, medyo hindi maganda yung direction. So, nagtayo ngayon ng FEMP, Safety Engineering Construction. At yan ngayon ang ating ginagamit sa kasalukuyan. Of course, nandyan yung MEPF Organization of the Philippines, nandyan MEPF Engineers Company, at yung Marvelous tayo, at saka yung Engineering Incorporated, na kasama ko diyan sila engineer as a partner, no, as a co-incorporator and partner. Pero siyempre yan ay mga apektado ngayon na seminars and trainings doon sa ating MEF Center na tinatawag. So ating ginagawa ngayon ng ating mga seminars via webinar. At alam natin na ito na yung new normal natin pagdating sa larangan ng mga seminars and training. Okay? So, ito na. Simulan na natin. Ang presentation ko ay ito. What is entrepreneurship? What is technopreneurship? Who are the successful technopreneurs today? Is there government assistance for those who may want business? How to start your business, okay? And then, how you would get financing, how to build customer base, and negotiating contract, and some other important business reminders at the end of the presentation. Okay? So, of course, there will be some matters that are included in the presentation.
What is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneur. Technopreneurship? Entrepreneurship is the process of running one's own business, enterprise, or company. A person who owns, operates, and takes the risk of a business venture is called entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs who own and operate technology-based enterprises are called technopreneurs. Entrepreneurship as a career. More than 10% of Americans run their own business. In an average month, Americans start about 500,000 new businesses. The past decades have shown a heightened interest in entrepreneurial careers. Entrepreneurship has created the likes of Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Mark Zuckerberg, Henry C., Lucio Tan, John Gokongwei, Tony Tan Kak-shiong, Edgar and Jap Sia Tu, among others. People choose entrepreneurship for many reasons. Dissatisfaction with traditional work, their ideas fulfill customer needs. Why people become entrepreneurs. Desire to be one's boss. Self-management motivates and drives many entrepreneurs. Desire to succeed financially. Entrepreneurs are wealth creators. Desire for job security. Over the past years, large companies have eliminated more jobs than they have created. Desire for an improved quality of life. Starting a business gives the founder some choice over when, where, and how to work. Desire to help others. Transcendence needs, the 8 and the highest in the hierarchy of needs of man, Maslow 1970b.
You know that many engineers are going into business. No? If you look back in world history, you will see that many of the notable businessmen around the world are also engineers. Examples of notable people are Thomas Edison. Is Thomas Alva Edison, the one who invented the incandescent valve, the phonograph, the motion picture. Mr. Edison has over 1,000 patents, no? And then Mr. Henry, who invented the car, yung kotse, yung kanyang T-Bird, yun ang una niyang kotse. Sinundan lahat ng gumagawa ng kotse sa buong mundo. Mr. Jimmy Carter, a former president of the United States, was also an engineer. And Mr. Herbert Hoover, where that big Hoover Dam of America was named after. So he's also a former president of the United States. And the list goes on. On a modern note, according to Business Insider in an article, 20% of Ford chief executive officers have a degree in engineering. Therefore, we can say that engineering can be a good educational background business either as an entrepreneur or a professional executive. So, ang isa lang na tingin ko na dapat mabago sa engineering curriculum sa mga eskwelahan ay yung pagdadagdag ng subject sa paano sa bangko, paano ma-finance yung business mo, and some other topics, no? Additional like marketing. Kasi yung engineering curriculum natin, puro technical talaga. Dapat man lang merong subject doon, maski 3 units man lang na dinidiscuss ang marketing, and then how to finance the project, and how to put up the company name. So, in an engineering curriculum of for 4 or 5 years, at least man lang may 3 units sana that would give a would-be graduate in engineering how to put up a business. Okay? Hindi lang dapat yung mga Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Tech Entrepreneurship ang meron nito, no? So lahat sana, hindi lang engineers, pati architects, no, ng profession na pwedeng kwanta. Kasi eventually kasi pag pinapractice mo na yung profession mo, pwede kang maging, hindi mo na maalis yun, no? Okay, yung gustong maging dalubhasa talaga sa kanyang professional practice ay pwede naman yun lang gawin niya, no? Halimbawa, engineer, no? So ang gusto mo lang gawin, puro ka design and design. Eh di yun lang gawin mo. Pero katulad kayong yung lingkod, nung nagsimula na akong nakakalima niya na, naisipan ko na magtayo ng sarili kong kumpanya, which is also in design. Kasi nasubukan ko mag-employ dun sa Parsons International na ginagawa. Sabi ko, kaya ko ring magtayo ng ganitong kumpanya. Hindi nga lang kasing laki ni Parsons, pero pwede rin magsimula sa maliit at ginawa ko. Kaya awa ng Panginoon ay ayan, nakapagtayo ako ng Versatech Consultants at itong si dating Minister for Energy ng Pilipinas, panahon ni President Ferdinand Marcos, si Ronnie Velasco. He was a mechanical engineer who won the 9th Management Man of the Year Award, as well as the first president of the Philippine National Oil Company. So, he was the chairman of the Republic Holdings Corporation, yung gumagawa ng mga flat glass dyan sa Pasig, pinagbuhatan, which used to own the Pioneer Factory that supplied 70% of Philippine glass requirements for home and building construction since the year 1956. The firm then sold its shares in Republic Asahi Glass Corporation to its Japanese partner, Asahi Glass, in 2001. He also served as an energy minister from the years 1970 to 1986. So these were the years of President Marcos, no? Remember, martial law was in 1972, so sometime in Ronnie Velasco became the minister or the Secretary of Energy, with the goal of reducing the dependence of the Philippines on imported fuel. So, Mr. Velasco was instrumental in putting up of those geothermal power plants, yung mga Makiling Banahaw na yan, yung mga Tungunan, yung Palimpinon, yung Tiwi Geothermal, yung Bakon Manito, at yung Mount Apo sa Davao, no? So, yun. At saka yung mga hydro, ang dami niyan. Yung mga Magat, what else? Yung Kalayaan, at of course, yung nuclear na hindi naman pinatakbo ng mga sumunod na mga administrasyon. Napakasayang, no? At yun sana naglunsad sa bansa natin para maging industrialized dahil talaga yung kuryente na galing sa nuclear ay isa sa pinakamurang enerhiya ng mundo. Okay, ang pangalawa sa listahan ko ay itong si Mr. Diosdado P. Banataw. Isa po siyang graduate ng Electrical Engineering ng Mapua Institute of Technology na ngayon ay Mapua University niya, ano? Nakapagtapos din siya ng in Computer Science and Master of Science in Electrical Engineering doon sa Stanford University sa Amerika. Okay, and he was the father of the semiconductor, a Filipino from Igig, Cagayan, taga Cagayan province, no, who invented the first 16-bit microchip. He co-founded high-tech company sa Silicon Valley, no, itong mga Monstron chips and technologies at saka yung no. As per estimates, he's now worth over $5 billion. So, yan. Nakikita nyo, isang magaling na Pilipino na galing sa norte, sa Cagayan, ang nagpasimuno sa mga yung mga integrated circuit na ginamit dito sa sinaunang mga computers. Yan. Of course, andyan na ngayon yung meron ng 32-bit, may 64-bit, at meron ng mga 128-bit, meron na ring 52, at may 500, at may 1 giga na, alam nyo na. So, ganun siya, ganun nag-expand itong teknolohiya ng computers. Okay, so ayan. So we credit this to a Filipino by the name of Mr. Diosdado Banat. Okay. Pangatlo ay si Mr. Lo Xutan. He is a science and history chemical engineering at the Far Eastern University. As a working student, according to Philstar article, he said he attended night and Sunday classes. He is a self-made tycoon who continues to read non-stop until today. He is ranked as the third richest billionaire in the Philippines for 2016 with a net worth of 4 billion. He controls Philippine Airlines, Asia Brewery, Tanduay, Eaton Properties, among others. Yan, so andyan yung mga kanyang mga negosyo, no? Kilalang kilala itong si Mr. Lo Xutan, ha? Okay? At ang pangapat ay itong si Mr. David Consonhi na namayapa na rin to, mga 2 years. He was a civil engineering graduate of the University of the Philippines, a former Secretary of Public Works also during the administration of President Marcos. He established his company, the David M. Consonhi Incorporated, also known as DMCI, which is the Philippines' foremost construction company. Ayan, dami niyang mga ginagawang mga bridges, mga interchanges, ha? Itong DMCI, no? At nandyan din siya sa mga high-rise, no? Kitang-kita niyo mga DMCI homes at saka yung DMCI UPDI, no? It is the Philippines' foremost construction company. The company also has interest in mining, yung Semara, in agriculture, sa Mindanao, real estate, of course, napakarami niya. In power, yung mga Calaca power plants, at saka sa water. DMCI is a part owner of Maynilad Consortium and other ventures, no? The DMCI is known to be have an estimated 3.9 billion US dollars net worth. So it's possible na mas mataas ito ngayon. Of course, nandiyan na yung mga ilan na ngayon na nagpapatakbo nitong DMCI. Okay? Okay, na panlima sa listahan natin itong si Mr. Ramon S. Ang, Ramon Ang as RSA. He is known to be the one that is today the prime mover of San Miguel Corporation, no? At he used to be the protege of Mr. Danding Coangco. Okay, he is today the chairman of San, and of course the chief executive officer. Mr. Ramon Ang is the chief operating officer. He is a graduate from the Far Eastern University and is the vice chairman, president, and COO, chief operating officer of San Miguel Corporation. He is San Miguel Corporation from a beer giant into a more diversified conglomerate that has huge investments in infrastructure, power and energy, oil refining, cement, and other fields. Because of his bold and strategic reforms, Beer and Foods is only 20% of San Miguel's total business. He is also the chairman of the Cyber Bay Corporation and the Eagle Cement Corporation. Of course, the Eagle Cement and the Northern Cement of Mr. Danding of the Coangco family is producing plenty of cement, of which is being used as an input to the various infrastructure projects that San Miguel is constructing. If you remember, they've constructed the Tarlac Pangasinan Expressway, or yung T-Plex, no? The one that the expressway, freeway coming from Tarlac to Pangasinan. And of course, they are also constructing today the MRT-7 along Commonwealth Avenue na many other projects, no? So, yan ang ginagawa ng San Miguel, hindi na lang beer. At meron sila rin ang may control ng Petron gasoline, and of course, there is the Petron refinery in Limay, Bataan. Okay? At one time, Ang also invested in PAL, but later on, relinquished it. At one time also, he bought shares in Meralco, but eventually, really there, Mr. Pangilinan got a bigger share in Meralco. Okay. Number 6 in our list is Mr. Bayani Fernando. He's presently, or known as BF. Today, he's at present a Congress of Marikina. During the time of President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, he used to be the MMDA chair, and he was a former mayor of Marikina. Okay, Uh, Bayani Fernando is a mechanical engineering graduate of the Mapua Institute of Technology. He is a present congressman, mentioned it already, and before he entered the world of politics, former was the founder of the BF Group of companies with construction, steel, manufacturing, and real estate businesses. Fernando built the country's tallest building, the tallest shopping malls, as well as industrial and residential subdivisions and other facilities. According to Fernando, engineers like him are more practical and prefer to focus more on solving problems. I remember when BF was the MMD chairman, he built a lot of pedestrian overpasses along Marcos Highway, which have these ramps that allow bicycles and motorcycles to cross the wide highway, no? So that was very great because of including the steps allows these wheeled vehicles, no? Two-wheeled vehicles, which is today the most the better recommended transportation during the COVID, no? Bicycles and motorcycles. Okay, in addition to walking, of course. Okay. Number 7 is Mr. Francis Chua. He is an industrial engineering and cum laude graduate from the University of the Philippines. He is the president of the Philippine Chamber of Commerce and Industry, PCCI, and is also a former member of the UP Board of Regents. He established the Central Luzon Mahogany Corporation. And number 8 is Mr. Henry Lim Bonlyong. He is a mechanical engineering graduate of the University of the Philippines. He is a leader of the Philippine products and Philippine paper products with the Sterling Paper Group. No? In the past years, he is being known as a pioneer of hybrid rice technology with his SL Agritech Corporation. He is working to promote Philippine rice sufficiency. Okay? In the construction company, Megawide Construction Company, in 1997, two Lasallian engineers by the name of Edgar Saavedra and Michael Cosiquian founded the Construction Corporation, a publicly listed construction company incorporated in 2004. It has completed numerous high-rise towers, hotels, and industrial buildings, including the Antel Spa Residences, City Square Residences, Bellevue Hotel, Hotel Kimberly, Tagaytay, Millenia Tower, the Park View Hotel. As of February 19, 2011, Megawide has a total market capitalization of 6.7 billion and share price of 7 pesos and 84 centavos. In the Forbes list for the 2018 Philippines, 50 richest, Saavedra, 41 years old, earning a net worth of $245 million US, landed on the 35th spot of the Forbes list, followed by Cosiquian, 43 years old, as the 36th richest in the Philippines with a $240 million net worth. Okay, the next is number 10, New San Jose Builders, a real estate company. It was founded by architect and Dr. Jose Jerry L. Acosar, a TIP architecture graduate, a former designer, draftsman of the National Housing Authority in the early years during the Marcos years, and was involved with the Bliss housing projects during the early 80s. He founded this company, the New San Jose Builders, in 1986. Today, it has grown leaps and bounds. Its notable projects include residential properties and condominiums, Victoria Towers, Victoria Station 2, Victoria de Manila 2, Victoria de Makati, Victoria de Malate, Victoria de Morato, Fort Victoria, Isabel de Valenzuela, Las Casas Filipinas de Acosar in Bagat, Bataan, among others. It is also in education, in the academe, by acquiring the controlling shares of the MLQ, Manuel Liz Quezon University, in 2012. Okay. And of course, we have here some other companies. Number 11 in my list is Enertech System Industries, a boiler manufacturing company which has an estimated 2 billion net worth, founded by engineer Guillermo Simeon, a mechanical engineer graduate of my alma mater, National University. So this is the logo of his company, Enertech Systems. According to news, Enertech was able to export boilers to several ASEAN as countries in Africa, aside from, of course, supplying boilers to the local industry. Okay, and number 2 is Delta Star Manufacturing Corporation, founded by engineer Reynaldo Daquigan, also a professional electrical engineer like yours truly. He is into transformer manufacturing, and his company has an estimated net worth of over 600 million. So this is the logo of his company. Okay, and number 13 is SPI Semicon. It is a PESA registered plastic extrusion company located in the FCIE in Dasmariñas, Cavite, with about a 6.6 billion annual sales in 2016. So sales was put up by engineer David W. Lim, the managing director. Engineer Lim was a BSEP Diliman. Okay, and here number 14 is engineer Danilo D. Tamayo, a civil engineer from Teresita, Cagayan. He established the DDT Construct, a AAA company, contractor in April 1998 during the Asian financial crisis. His portfolio now includes the construction of malls, head office buildings for the SM Group, the Banco de Oro, Globe, and the World Health Organization, and many other well-known and giant companies. Today, he has expanded in real estate, agribusiness, in shrimp production, among others. Engineer Danilo D. Tamayo is a graduate of civil engineering at the National University, also my alma mater. Number 15 is Engineer Bernard H. Murillo. He was 4 years ago. He's one of the country's top electrical engineering technopreneurs and founder of the PEMCOR group of companies, which brings together key players in the electrical industry. Today, he employs over 500 people nationwide who man 24 mostly growing companies. They include the BHM Equipment Supplies, PEMCOR Construction Corporation, BHM Business Process Out, BHM Holdings, BHM Publishing, Electrosoft Incorporated, Frontier Freight Forwarder, Guern Tapas Bar and Restaurant, and the newly opened business units Shutter Files, Juan to Bid, Plug Deals, and PEMCOR Lighting Solutions. So, Engineer Murillo is also a member of the Institute of Integrated Electrical Engineers. And number 16 on my list is Engineer Rolando P. Vasquez. About 45 years, 3 years ago, is also an electrical engineer, technopreneur, founder and CEO of the RPV Electro Technology Philippines Corporation, a company involved in the supply of substation transformers, switch gears, circuit breakers, transfer switches, capacitors, motor control centers, panel boards, smart metering, power quality solutions, automatic voltage stabilizers, UPS, renewable energy solutions such as off-grid, on-grid solar power systems, and net metering, wind power system, LP gas generators, biogas digesters, biomass power system, among others. So this is the logo of his. The next is Engineer Leo R. Fajardo, 56 years old. He's also an electrical engineer, author, businessman. He founded Engineering Incorporated, the exclusive distributor of the Asia Fuji elevators, which has now supplied 57 elevator units in the Philippine market. Lifts has always been domain foreign firms of foreign companies like Otis Elevators, Schindler, Kone, Mitsubishi, Hitachi, Hyundai, among others. So now his company Elecol is now giving them a good competition. No? He is also into off-grid and on-grid solar power systems. In addition to supplying diesel generators, Fajardo was also the co-author of his father, architect Max fardo of several fast-selling practical books, the electrical layout and estimates, and also some other books which his father's company distribute. Here is the logo of Elecol Engineering. Then, of course, we have here number 18 is a technocrat in computers. Gian Havelona, a PUP graduate, is the CEO of Orange Apps, a Filipino software company. Their new product, Kauna, in 2014. He was only 22 years old then. Kauna as a learning platform where you could learn the skills that are needed in the industry. In so doing, it bridges the gap of industry learning and makes education available to everyone around the world. Yan. Tapay ito no nagsimula, no? And number 19 is most promising Filipino computer engineer is Miss or Engineer Aisa Mihenyo, a professor of engineering at the De La Salle University in Lipa, Philippines. Together with her brother Ralph, she co-founded Sustainable Alternative Lighting or SALT, a social enterprise that is developing the LED lamp that runs on just table salt and water. So this should give an inspiration to those who are in this kind of invention and innovation. Okay, number 3 is most promising Filipino computer engineers is Kevin Atienza. He placed 20 Google Code Jam 2015 and is currently number 1 in Southeast Asia. Today, Kevin holds the number 2 spot for Google Code Jam 2016. He is also one of the founding software engineers of Color. Kevin is part of the top 0.15% coders in the world. Okay. What was not included in this listing is Mr. Renato Sio of the Sanitary Care Products Asia Incorporated, the one that is making the most popular paper today. SCPA is producing this tissue paper with several plants nationwide. He has seed, and he has his plants also in Mabalacat, Pampanga, in Dagupan, in Pangasinan, and in Mactan, in Cebu, and also in Cagayan de Oro, in Misamis. And most of these plants are provided with solar supply energy so that makes his plant and of course renewable. Mr. Renato Sio is a graduate of chemical engineering at the Adamson University, and we use together as methods analyst in this big company before, no, Paper Industries Corporation of the Philippines in Mindanao, in Bislig, Mindanao. So next time I'll be including his company in this list of successful technopreneurs. Okay, and here is our just list of non-technology based large enterprises, of course, including Showmart was put up by Mr. Henry C. Already Demis. Okay, and then Jollibee or JFC was formerly an ice cream parlor in the middle 80s in Cubao, and now becoming the biggest Filipino fast food chain. It's now national and giving stiff competition to McDonald's and to some other fast food international, including KFC and others, no? And of course, Mang Inasal, which Jollibee has his majority control, 2/3, and the remaining 1/3 remains with the original founder, Mr. Injaps, and many more. What is not included in here is the companies of Mr. Businessman magnate, Mr. Merly, our Senator and Senate President, formerly also a congressman. Not include him because he's not an engineer, but next time we'll include him. So he's also a successful, very successful entrepreneur. Okay, so here I'm just showing you some of my parents' activities when I was young, no? So like my father used to deal with firewood, and my mother used to process sugarcane juice into wine, to spirit and vinegar. So, but of course, my parents did not have any background into technopreneurship or entrepreneurship, so they were not able really to go to move forward their small enterprises, no. They already have these small enterprising activities, so they were okay. Types of technical entrepreneurial businesses. Okay, number one is services for engineers and architects. Is services design, consultancy, management, construction, installation, MEP practice, renewable energy, solar, preventive maintenance, repair services, software services for those who are in computers or in computer engineering or software engineering. And of course, the next one is sales, no? So sales meaning you buy and sell, no, equipment, but you have to add some technical input into it by maybe doing some packaging or integrating, no. So this is equipment, system, product presentation, local agent, hardware supply, trading for whatever to include in your variety of sales, no. And of course, the third is manufacturing. Well, of course, in manufacturing, you need to do this, no. You have to put up land, building, and many manpower, management, and so on. So big money is also needed. Renewable energy, solar, investors, etc., no, are possible, no. So you can also go into fixtures, appliances, software, appliances, electronic products, and so on and so forth. So whichever of these, I would suggest that you would start with either services or sales. Okay, usually the people that I've seen who have made good sales, because in sales it is much easier to put a markup in the buying price and then sell it to your client. And of course, with sales, you usually have fewer cost, no, getting cost, because you need fewer people, not much production people. You just need sales people, and then you can also give them a system, so you don't need to maintain so many of them, no. So no need to build up a big amount of money for your sorry. Okay, so characteristics of successful entrepreneurs. And these successful entrepreneurs minded, they are self-confident, they are determined, and they have perseverance, and okay, they are creative, and they are able to act quickly, meaning to say they are decisive, no. They can of course, you may consult others, but you have to make a decision as fast as you can, otherwise some others, your competitors might win over you. Oh, they are achievers and have the need to set high standards for themselves. So if you think you have many of these as your characteristics, then you should be a future entrepreneur or technopreneur. Okay, the reasons for expansion are, of course, the globalization in the late 90s, in 1996, 97, 98, no? And of course, education. Education is continuously expanding, although today with the pandemic, but still educational system are being overhauled. Like, for example, more online learning are now being developed, no? And therefore there's a need for this high-speed internet. Okay. Number 3 is demographic and economic trends. So today there is this pandemic again. This also affects, no, this, no. So that means that there are also a need for such kind of products like sanitizers, what else? So things that would fight this unseen cause of this pandemic, no. And of course, number 4, information technology. This will never stop, as you have seen in cell phones, and of course in internet, and of course these mobile applications. Okay, and why? Because many colleges and universities offer entrepreneurship majors, no? So like De La Salle, And the Ateneo, I believe, they are now offering BS entrepreneurship, which universities are helping students launch businesses, no? Especially these universities that I've mentioned already. And many programs teach entrepreneurships to young people today, no? Okay, information technology, because technology has given entrepreneurs tools that help them compete, like Microsoft Windows. The Microsoft Windows has revolutionized computing, because you can do what you call this, yung using your time by multiple tasking, no? Pwede mong pagsabay-sabay, naka-open ng Word mo, gumagawa ka ng memorandum, naka-open din ng email mo, naka-open din yung Excel mo, etc. So, marami kang kayang gawin ngayon. Hindi katulad nung araw, gumagamit ka lang ng paper and pencil, limitado ang kaya mong gawin. Okay, entrepreneurs have used information to revolutionize industries like the internet, Wi-Fi, router systems. And the cloud system, meaning to say the cloud system is the system in internet wherein hindi mo na kailangan yung matinding mataas ang memory yung computer mo, pwede mo nang gamitin yung memory sa cloud. Nandun yung mga raming sistema. So even the softwares are there already in the cloud. So you just need to pay a monthly or regular fee to the internet. Okay? And of course, there is also the building automation systems and the SCADA in power plants or automation. And distribution and the DCS, distributed control system sa mga planta automation. Okay? Demographics, effect of pandemic and the aging of the population. So that means today, with the advent of this pandemic, that means mag-expand yung mga hospitals, yung mga healthcare, yung mga magkikare sa atin para siguro palakasin yung mga immune systems natin. Yan ang lalakas ng mga negosyo, enterprises yan. Of course, there is the emergence of some ethnic groups. Napupunan natin to many years ago, yung mga Muslim brothers natin, nandyan sila sa Green Hills, di ba? At saka yung mga Chinoy brothers many years ago, nandyan sila sa Binondo at sa mga ibang lugar, no? And of course, unti-unti na rin natututo yung mga Pinoy, no? Nandyan na rin yung mga nagbebenta sa internet, yung mga Facebook Live ng mga benta-benta ng mga goods. Okay. Yan. Advantages of entrepreneurs are their own bosses, no? Sarili mong boss, sarili mo, no? Entrepreneurs can choose business that interests them. Whatever interests you, you can select it, no? Hindi katulad yung nag-emplado ka, wala kang magawa kung anong available, yun ang pupuntahan mo, no? Maaaring hindi mo gusto masyado, yun ang open, mapipilitan ka lang. Entrepreneurs can be creative, okay? And entrepreneurs can make lots of money. Entrepreneurs can help others. So itong last, napakahalaga to dahil by nature tayo ay gustong-gusto natin makatulong sa ating kapwa. So therefore, sa negosyo, dahil kikita ka, mas marami kang matutulungan.